Hi guys, welcome to another unboxing and review video. Today we have the fabulous Caran D'ache Museum Aquarelle. This is the higher-end water-soluble coloring pencils line from Caran D'ache. Let's see if they are worth that much money. Beside this set, they also offer the Super Color Soft, which is way less expensive. I mean, all artist quality art supplies from Caran D'ache are pricey, but these are definitely the most expensive pencils that I have bought so far. This set was on my wish list for a very long time, but the price tag kept me from not buying this. But luckily I got it on Amazon website for 20% off. So as soon as it's arrived, I have to unbox it immediately. That's how excited I was. And because the bed lighting, let's put some filter on to make them shine. Woo, sparkle sparkles. This box contains 76 colors plus 2 graphite pencils, which are also water soluble. There are 3 trays and the last tray is glued on the bottom, so you cannot take it out. I find it extremely inconvenient because I normally don't take the pencils out of the original box, and because it's glued on the bottom, so I have to walk around with the cardboard if I want to use the pencils in the last tray. And at one point I had to stop filming because these pencils definitely deserve more natural daylight, and it did not make sense for me at all to keep doing the swatches at this low light condition. So unfortunately I had to wait until the next day to keep going with the review. Here we are again. They look bright and shiny without any filter. So this part you've already seen. Let's make it really quick to recap. The pencils are, by the way, hexagonal, and the core is pretty thick, so that kind of adds up to the price. They are bigger than Super Color Soft and Standard Arabic Dura, and also Koh-i-Noor Mondeluz pencils. But if you have Faber-Castell Magnus Arabic Dura, those pencils are still bigger than the Museum Aquarell. If you are curious about those pencils, watch my art supply collection videos, click on the info card or check the description box to get there. Now let's start swatching. am so happy that I bought this. The pigmentation is clearly the best so far. Look how vibrant and intense the colors are. Every penny spent was worth it, and I'm not really into watercolors that much, but I definitely see myself using this set more in the future because they're really fun to use. They are also highly light fast, so I don't have to worry about my drawing after spending hours and hours of my precious time. Just a fun fact, I started the booklet which I showed you in the beginning a little bit, and these pencils are not watercolor pencils, but more like watercolors packed in pencils form. And after reading that information, my brain was kind of confused. I was like, what's the difference? I thought they are all the same, watercolor pencils and water-soluble pencils. So for those who are also unfamiliar with this topic, watercolor pencils have water-soluble pigment binders, and they are designed to be diluted with water. Basically, you can do anything with them like you would normally do with watercolors, and once it has dried, you can still reactivate it with water. Whereas water-soluble pencils remain like permanent ink on the paper after they have dried. So they have gamma arabic as binder, which is water-soluble, and they are designed to have more intense color payoff. Wow, I've learned so much today, and I just found out within 5 minutes that my whole life has been a lie, so thank you so much, Google. So it kind of explains why I could not pick up the color easily in the next step, as you can see. And to make it worse, I tried the area with a paper towel, so please don't do it if you have to correct anything with water-soluble pencils. They are less forgiving than watercolors and watercolor pencils, like the cheap Pentel ones. So what I've learned so far by playing around with these pencils is that right in the beginning, you should not apply a lot of pressure or put down a lot of pigments on the paper because you still can build up the layers later. Now let's compare them with swatches of other brands as well. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and the swatching as well. Do I recommend them? Yes, of course. They are real nice, probably the best water-soluble pencils I've tried so far. I really love them. According to the timeline, this is the newest product. They were introduced in 2013. These pencils deserve more love. I feel like the luminance just take all the spotlight. I originally planned to buy some artist grade watercolors, but I think I don't need to do it anymore because I've already bought this one. I know the feeling is not the same, but if you want to make watercolors out of this, you just need to grind the lead a little bit and then add water. But everyone has their own preferences. Me personally, I like to recycle my art supplies.